Welcome back, gamers. Nico from NeedtoKnow. Today I'm reviewing Neon Chrome by 10 Tons. It's a masterful combination of top-down shooter and endless replayability with procedural levels. You blast your way through walls and enemies with guns and cybernetic abilities. You install perks from cyber chambers and upgrade your character stats after each death. Can you stop the Overseer? Well, let's find out.
Neon Chrome, the crown jewel of Neon Corp. Some people call it a corporate tower of Babylon. 1 million people call it home. 1 million people trust in my care and guidance, but trust is a two-way street. The bridge into the future will be built upon absolute and unquestioning trust. Your trust score flags you red. You are marked for removal.
Neon Chrome is a fast-paced twin-stick cyberpunk shooter. Your character gets stronger as you progress. As a roguelike, there is the added bonus of replayability and procedurally generated levels. You get a plethora of choices in weapons, augmentations, and enhancements that you can get at the start of some levels with the choice of 3 augments before your run, and upgrades at your base when you've died. You will start back at level 1 each time you die, but you can use the credits you obtain to get better weapons, gear, and attributes. As you level, more of your base will become available, and you'll get to buy other weapons and augments you find as you progress. There is an optional co-op local mode for 2 to 4 players should you need help. Throughout the level, there will be destructible objects, plenty of loot, and areas where only a hacker can access. If you are a hacker, you will be able to unlock more loot and goodies in areas that are otherwise restricted to those that do not have that ability. Levels are not long and can be completed in a few minutes, but those few minutes will be very busy. There will be a combination of robotic enemies, human enemies, and bug-like creatures that will try to stop you. There are always ways to negate killing anything and just blazing it to the exit. While possible on some levels, this is not advised as you might miss out on a lot of credits that can be used to purchase upgrades that make you stronger. The levels are procedurally generated, so no two levels will feel the same. Make sure you bear this in mind as you start each new level, as you'll need a different strategy each time. Enemies aren't difficult to take down, the better your weapons and upgrades are, so make sure you purchase them between deaths, as these could very well be what help you get past the level you previously had troubles with. There are also mods that are available that you can access on the options screen, as well as the Arena DLC for $4.99, where you can compete against your friends and the world with a leaderboard-based survival game mode. You can use a mouse, keyboard, or a gamepad. I used a gamepad for this, and in my opinion, it works and feels very smooth and responsive. Left stick is to move, right is to aim, and pressing it will melee. X and B are to reload, left trigger is for your special attack, right is to fire, and A is to interact with things. Controls feel good, and bashing heads with melee is just as satisfying as shooting them. The added bonus of a laser sight on your aim helps guide your fire, so precision and offing enemies is no problem once you become more acclimated. The Cyberpunk neon feel looks great. The top-down visuals give hints to just the right amount of detail without making things look too bad. Explosions, gunfire, and particle effects are also nicely done. The background music fits with the theme and doesn't detract from the action on screen. It's definitely got Tron-like vibes and pairs well with the death and destruction you wreak on the unexpected. I highly recommend Neon Chrome. It's a fantastic top-down shooter with a variety of over 4 dozen enhancements, weapons, abilities, and upgrades to aid you on your killing spree to free Neon Chrome. The action is non-stop and the controls are tight. Even if you aren't a fan of, or aren't too good at roguelikes like I am, you'll still find a lot of enjoyment out of it, and it will become much easier the more you play, and the better you get as you upgrade your character and your gear. It's $14.99 on Steam, but if that's too rich for your blood, it can be found on Humble for $5.99. Both links will be in the description. Thank you for checking out my review for Neon Chrome by 10 Tons. This has been Need to Know, and I'm Nico. Stay in the know, gamers.